Hello people, how we doing? Oh right, okay, we got in. Nugs, my man Nugs. How are you, bruv? A quick question for you guys. A, can you hear me? And B, can you hear me? And B, am I in portrait mode or I'm in landscape? Please, if you wouldn't mind helping me out on that, guys. And I'll explain what we're doing. Happy days indeed. So, can you hear me? A, and B. Oh, excellent. So I'm in landscape mode. So I'm in a bigger screen. Oh, thank you very much. Right, okay, onwards and upwards, guys. So obviously I'm out in the games room. That's what's going on. It's Sunday afternoon. And of course it's beer o'clock, people, but you already knew that. What it is, I've just been sorting out some PS1 games and some PS2 games, which I'm going to be adding to the web store pretty soon. And I thought, while I'm out here sorting through, having a few beers and stuff and going through all these titles, I thought, what better than to show you guys while we're at it? You know what I mean? How are you all this afternoon anyway, guys? Nugs, how you doing, mate? What time is it out there, Nugs? It's, what is it now? It's about 4ish, isn't it? 4, coming up 5 o'clock, I suppose, here in the UK. Hi OG, hi Retrohead, how you doing? I missed the other comments that just popped up on the screen now. I'll get them real soon, I'm sure. So what we're going to do, we start going through a few of the games that I'm going to be adding shortly. They are mainly PS1 and PS2 games. So as I'm showing them, hi bud, how you doing Callum? Good man. As I'm showing them, please do, Josh, OMG, Duffy, hi FMA, Joshy, 17, 20 to 11 out there in Thailand. SP Bubba's high, a few beers, is it? Yeah, it's always beer o'clock here, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to ignore comments for a bit, but do keep them coming, guys, and liking and doing all that good stuff that you do. But I'm just showing you some games, right? So we'll start off with PS1 games that I'll be adding to the site within the next few coming days. There's a lot, so it's going to take me quite a while to go through them. Okay, London Racer, complete, nice condition, that one, excellent condition. Worms Pinball, again, good condition. No manual with that one, but hey, can't have it always. I don't know, I might keep this one for myself, I might not. Duke Nukem, Lands of the Babes. Mate, I mean, Duke Nukem games, they were pretty cool, weren't they? They really were back in the day, you know? Anyway, yeah, a bit of Duke Nukem. What were some of his catchphrases? Oh, well, that's complete with manual, etc. That one. I will probably be selling these as bundles, as I always do. So maybe 3-4 games each bundle. Hi from Ireland. Awesome. So keep an eye out. These will be coming. What other ones we got? Oh, this one's fallen apart. This is bad condition, but the cover is good. And the disc and the back is good. So that'll be going. I'll probably just throw that in as a bonus to someone who wants to put a new cover case on it. And what else we got? Ridge Racer Revolution. Ridge Racer Revolution now. Midway Arcade Greatest Hits. The Atari version, that one. Got some classics on there, look. You got Paperboy, Gauntlet, Road Blasters, Marble Madness, Millipede. Yeah. Used to like the old Atari games. Good stuff. What else we got? Talking of arcade games, we got here Williams' Greatest Arcade Hits. Great one, that one. 6 coin ops. What we got on there? Defender. It's black text against a red outing, so I can't see it. Defender, Joust, Robotron, Sinistar, Bubbles, Hijack. Yeah. Well, anyway, I've got stacks and stacks of these and PS2 games that'll all be going up soon. Love the channel, mate. Keep up the good work. Hello from Maidstone. Well, hello from Daborn, as in that's sitting Daborn, my friend. How are we all doing? I'll show you a few more games and then we'll get through them. Maybe go and have a look around the shelves and stuff. If you guys fancy a bit of that, I'll show you around, yeah? Are these from CEX? No, these are from I've just got so many doubles, I just need to start getting rid, really. Tigerwoods 99, these are all PS1. Speed Machines. This is football. This ain't FIFA, which is a positive. What's this one? Le Mans 24 Hours. Pipe Mania 3D. It's one of them sort of pipe games where it's a bit of a puzzler and all that, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're all well, mate. What camera am I using? What right now? I'm doing this direct from my phone to your home. Did you like that? From my phone to your home. I make this nonsense up on the fly, I really do. Motor Racer, Pitfall 3D. Now, I was trying to price some of these, and trying to find prices on CEX is a bit of a bugbear. They don't have many PS1 games on there, to be honest, like this. Toka Touring Car Championships. So, yeah, like I say, I've got loads to list. I've got loads. We've only just scratched the surface, guys. We really, really have. What else have we got here? Grudge Warriors. FIFA Road to World Cup 98. Who's that on the cover there? Bit of Beckham. Look, Beckham. Oh, look, Mrs. OG's here. Should we get her in? Get her in on the live. Come in and say hello. There's people here. Come here. Come here.
Do you want your glasses?
No, come here. Just come and wave in the corner. Like, who wants to see Mrs. OG? She's like, you don't want to see me.
I'm hot and sticky.
Yeah, she's hot and sticky because we sat in the garden on her swing chair for the last hour. She has been busy actually all morning, but she's just yeah, chilled out for a little bit there. Yeah, we want to see Mrs. OG. Of course, to come and say hello. I can't, I'm a mess. Oh, please. Hi, Mrs. OG. I want to see ya. We do. We want to see her. Miss OG's always well. She lives with me. Of course she's well. Here we are, Nick. Look, just give us a wave. Oh, shit. You did.
Hello, everybody.
I thought you tripped then, but you threw yourself into the room.
Quick.
What is she like, eh? What is she like? Anyway, guys, happy Sunday and all that to you good people. So, yeah, I'm just showing the games I've got here that I'm going to be just selling off on the website in due course.
Well, to make a hole so you can buy some more.
Exactly that. Exactly that.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Anyway, onwards and upwards.
Get ready, because the jet will be over soon.
Oh, we've got a typhoon jet due over, we think, because there's been an air show somewhere else. So, yeah. So
you'll hear the roar.
Yeah.
You might do, you might not.
It's actually, if it does come over, because you hear it before you see it, I'll go out and I'll try and catch it for you on the live, people. Anyway, onwards and upwards. What are you doing now?
I'm going.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to do some sewing.
See you later. Enjoy your sewing.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Yeah.
Enjoy your Sunday. Ready?
What is she like? Anyway, yeah, we're on that one. That one there's Beckham on there. Beckham. I thought it was Sheringham at a glance. I've got another copy of Warzone, WWF Warzone. That's a better condition one than I've actually got recently. Buster Move Arcade Edition. What's this one here? The Dalmatians. Yep, the Dalmatians. What else you got? The Weakest Link. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I love that game show, actually. You know me in quiz games at the moment. I might just be keeping that one, people. Anyway, welcome aboard, people. Any Sugdens Castlevania? There's no major heavy hitters here, mate. These are just like literally loads of doubles of games I just need to get rid of, really. Premier Manager 98. Special Ops, Covert Assault, Monsters Inc., Carmageddon. Now, strangely, right, Carmageddon, I couldn't find this on CEX's website, and you'd imagine that was on their website, wouldn't you? Hit like, hit share, do all that good stuff. After 1 year of collecting, I've managed to get all the PlayStation magazine demos. Oh, right. Someone's contacted me about PlayStation demos. He has got loads, and he says, do I want them? I.e. and pass on to one of you guys. So if any of you are into PlayStation demo discs, I was going to put a post out. I'll probably still put a post out, but it sounds like he's already got them all. So well done on that collection. But he must have about, well, I don't know, good 60, 80. All look lovely condition as well. But I don't go in for that. But if one of you guys do, then I'll probably be able to set a deal up or whatever. But anyway, swing. Chris Kamara's Street Soccer. Good old Chris Kamara. As I say, I'll be doing these as job lots. The FA Premier League Stars. The All-Stars. What's this? A Vegas Casino. That's the next Tetris. Might keep that one. Not sure yet. Okay. Pinball Power. And honestly, there's so many here. There is so many. Should we have a look around the games room? Should we have a little mooch? What do you want to see, guys? What do you want to look at? Let me know in the comments. I'll see what I can do for you. Oh. Talking of demo discs, look, there's one here. This is a PS2 one. What's on that? Playing it now. When do you reckon you'll finish your Wii U set? I'd like to see the PS1. Right, well, PS1, right, okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just let me stack a few of these and then we'll go mobile. We'll have a little stroll about, shall we? Because it'll be rude not to. You already knew that, people. Anyway, how's your weekend been, guys and girls? What you been up to? I personally have been, what have I been doing? Well, you'll see in the vlog, won't you? Right. Okay, I'm going to go a bit mobile and just show you around a minute because, right, excuse the camera work. It's going to get a bit iffy, but I'm about to flip the camera. Okay, now, here we go. Looking at this lot here, right. PS1, PS2, PS1, PS2, PS1, PS2. Now, a lot of them games there are all probably going to be listed on the site for sale in due course, guys. So there's going to be loads available. So if you're into little collections of PS1 games and PS2, keep your eyes peeled for sure, because trust me, there's going to be some decent little bundles going up there. As you know, I try to price them nicely. Just starting Liberty City Stories on the PS2 for the first time. Yeah, you can't go wrong with a bit of GTA in your life, can you, eh? A bit of GTA is always good. Right, anyway, PS1. Someone wanted to look at the PS1 games. Do you want to offload V-Rally? I'll tell you what, Daz, I've got loads there, as you can see, mate. So there'll be plenty coming up in due course. Trust me. But again, I'll do an update video so you guys know that when that goes live, I'll make the site listing go live at the same sort of time. Right, someone wanted PS1, didn't they? One of you good people. We enjoy your vids. We share same last name. Do we? Another Duffy. A Mad Dog, that one. Mad Dog's PC. Well, another Duffy. Yep, we're quite common in Ireland, apparently. Yeah, a bit like Smith and Jones, so I've been told, you know. Apparently County Cork is where my great-great-grandfather come from. No, my great-great-grandfather. No, great-grandfather, not great-great. Anyway, PS1, we digress as always, people. Give this a flip. Oh, there it is. Oh, sorry about that. Might have gave you all a bit of a shock, that one. Right, so PS1, let's have a look. What have I got in my collection? Got my Medieval 2 there. Which was recently, I showed that recently in a pickup. World Cup 98 Gran Turismo, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, which was a recent charity shop pickup, I believe. Got some more up here, as we can see. Tomb Raider 2, Theme Hospital. Right, I tell you what, right. Who remembers this? Theme Hospital. And how much do you reckon I paid for that? Another sticker that hasn't been removed, mate. Anyway, I loved this game back in the day. Bloaty head syndrome and all that. Oh, yes. I reckon I could run an NHS hospital based on my Theme Hospital experience, you know. Tenchu Stealth Assassin, that is a great game. Rebel Assault 2. It's Star Wars. What's not to love with that? Got Star Wars Masters of Terras Kasai. Now, with this one, right, again, excuse my pronunciation or probably mispronunciation. With this game, right, this was like Street Fighter, but with Star Wars characters. It was pretty cool, really. I mean, it's not the greatest fighter on the planet, but do you know what? It's Star Wars. It's PS1. It's retro. What's not to love with that? Let's get it back up on the shelf. There. What else we got there? Simpsons Wrestling. I got another copy of that through recently, so I will be selling one of them shortly as well. Silent Hill. Now, those that have been watching the channel for a while will know the story behind this. Yes, you will, because Silent Hill was one of the games that I picked up in a charity shop for £2. Oh no, sorry, I lie. It was £2.50, and look, I've still kept the price on there. Look, I've got that in March. That was priced in March 2023, March last year. Oh yes, £2.50, complete. Even has the demo disc, extra demo disc for some game in a Scooby-Doo, Roll Cage, Ridge Racer, another Star Wars game. Now, what's that? Dark Forces. Right now, question for you guys watching. Dark Forces, recently re-released, I believe, on, was it just PC or on console as well? But anyway, what do you know about the update on that? And how much better does it look? If you know, drop in the comments, please. What else we got here? Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man, Space Invaders, Soviet Strike, a Nuclear Strike, Oddworld, Victory Boxing. I got absolutely hooked on this when this first came out. When I had my PlayStation back in the real day, you know. It was a great game. Thoroughly loved it. I love anything when you got sort of a career mode and all that, yeah. That was a good game. I must go and revisit that soon, you know. Give that another play at some point. Let's pop that back up there. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Now, let's be honest. We all know Tony Hawk's famous for that music, mate, wasn't there? So many great tunes on there. Last Revelation, Tomb Raider 3, Medieval, obviously the number one, Wipeout 3. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I Do. And Warzone. And as you saw over there, going through the sort of games that'll be going listed for sales soon, I do think there's another copy of Warzone lying about somewhere. I'm sure I saw it somewhere. Oh yes. Oh, you got the remaster, have you? Joshy 17. Oh yeah, it's over there somewhere anyway. Yeah, but when it comes to the PS1 games as well, Tony. I've got loads more behind. As you can see, they're all sort of doubled up. So look, People Out There, Knockout Kings, Killer Loop, look. Grand Theft Auto London, GTA 2. I do love the original GTA games. And there's more behind there, and there's more behind there, and there's more everywhere anyway. Get back onto me. Oh dear. What time is it, people? Yes, you're right. It's got to be beer o'clock now. I'm going to rest the camera down just for a moment, and then we'll go back on a little walk-in tour of the room. But I've got to grab a beer because it's important to stay hydrated, especially when I'm nattering like this. Any questions you have, do drop in the comments because I do like talking to you good people, and I'll try my best to answer them. Oh, yes. Anyway, Lady Stella is making a very important appearance. Let's have a drop of Lady Stella. Watched the football yesterday. West Ham lost. Oh dear. But not to worry, I'm not worried. It's, you know, first game of the season. It's new teams bedding in and all that. He's bought a lot of new players, so I'm not actually that too concerned. Right, okay, we got a current there. I've got Tekken and Soul Calibur double PS1 somewhere. I remember Tekken coming out on the PlayStation, and the hype behind it was huge, wasn't it? Remember back in the day? Yeah, I'll tell you what, I had to pick up yesterday in a charity shop. Nothing major, it's one you always see, and it is that, look. Maths, whatever it is, right? Hi OG, hi Frosty Gaming, I'm doing very well, my friend. Great to have you on board, welcome aboard. So yeah, that was maths training, and I picked that up. I'd always leave this here, because that's just absolute put fodder, innit, you know what I mean? But it's Nintendo DS. And it's brand new, and it's still sealed, as you can see, with that like Nintendo seal going around it. So I picked that up because that was £2. Now, I'll probably just float that on to someone. I'm sure there's people out there that collect for this stuff, you know, collect the DS. And if you do, yeah, I'll probably add that to the site at some point, because someone will be buying that because it's new and, yeah, sealed. So, yeah, they'll probably like that one. How you doing, OG? All fine, mate. Yeah, good. Good to hear you're doing all right there, Frosty. Anyway, talking of Frosty, let's grab me a beer. Let's have a mooch. Are you going to collect for the Xbox 360 or are you sticking with the PS3? Right, great question. Are we going to get a sneaky reveal? A sneaky reveal of what? That's the question. No, I've just gone live because I'm literally just out here going through games and stuff. I'll reveal the merch. Right, me and Mrs. OG are involved with the merch. Because as you know, the reason we're sort of doing it is because we want to have sort of a bit of control rather than sort of third-party companies, and that way if there's problems or issues you come direct to us to sort it out, and we're cutting the middleman out, you know what I mean? Anyway, someone asked if I got the original Silent Hill. Yes, I have. There it is. I showed it about 5 minutes ago, but there it is again, because obviously you've only just jumped on board with the live. Yeah. How's Miss Sode? How's she doing? She's really well. She was on she popped in again just before you commented, Frosty. So you just missed her, but she's very well. Thank you for asking. She came in and said hello. She's been very busy. There she is. Can you see her? She's chilling in the garden, just there. Look. Oh, she's waving, Frosty. There you go, Frosty. So she's doing all right, as you can see there. Yeah, but the merch, it's something we really do need to get a grip to, me and Mrs. OG. At the moment, I think with running the website as well, sorting out the listings of games and all that sort of stuff, it's just, it's busy. Are you still both doing the glass? Yes, we are, Daz. I did something just recently, buddy, and that was for a friend of mine. He got engaged, and we made a couple of nice love art pieces with some nice bits in the middle. If you have any copies of Fighting Fantasy on DS, Fighting Fantasy. You mean the Fighting Fantasy as in the games? As in, sorry, not the games, the game books. Sort of the games of the game books. It makes sense. Well, it makes sense to me. I'm sure that makes sense to some of you. I hope it does anyway. Anyway, bottoms up. Where's my glass gone? Come on. Losing my glass. Going all uncouth again, drinking out of the, yeah. Oh, it's all good stuff. Right, okay. Yeah, so do keep an eye on the website. But as of merch, right, okay, I'm going to put something here. What Wii U games am I missing? Well, I'll come to them in a minute. Yeah, we'll come to that in a minute. You might be able to help me out, you might not. Right, but merch, in terms of the merch, as you know, you'll know the OGDuffy logo. I mean, I've used it from day one, me with a headset, the controller, a pint, you know what I mean? It's good, I like it a lot. Yeah. Talking about that maths game, I fully agree, mate, they're everywhere. But anyway, I love that logo and always have done. But you know what? I think the problem with that logo is it looks like I'm more a streamer than a sort of a game collector, so to speak. So a while ago, I asked a few people on the channels and stuff, I said, anyone want to have a go at sort of having a go at my logo? So someone come forward and they did a very good one. And it's very basic and it's very standard. And I'm thinking of using that logo on some of my merch, to be fair. So I think, yeah, that's probably what's holding things up a bit as well. And I need to tweak the logo a bit because I can't change the colours and things. Yeah. How's the rain, Nugs? Yeah. How's the rain doing out there in Thailand? Anyway, the Wii U. Someone's asked the question, what ones am I missing? Well, yeah, I'll let you into a little OGDuffy secret, a behind-the-scenes secret here. Now, when I'm doing me Wii U games, I've got the app. I use the app, but I've also got this here. Ready? There. This here is my Wii U list. That's a manual physical list. There are 163 titles to get for a complete Wii U power set. There's actually 161, but there are 2 that were digital only releases. So basically it was a physical game like case and stuff, but it was a digital code inside, and that was, I've got one of them here and I'm missing one. The one I've got is, I think it's down here, let's have a think, where is it? There it is. Or is that the one? Hang on, bear with. Star Fox Zero, I think, is it that one? Give me a minute. It's a Star Fox game. It's this one. It's this one. So it's Star Fox Guard, and like I say, that is a digital only code. That's brand new and sealed. I'm obviously not going to pop it open because there's no need, because it's only a code in there, and I think the store's closed down anyway, so I don't think you could even use the code if you wanted to. But if you're going for that full Wii U PAL set, that's one you need to get, I think. It's not expensive, it's not uncommon, so it's quite easily accessible, that one. And the other digital only one is, unfortunately, is not as cheap and is a bit harder to come by. And that is Donkey Kong Tipping Stars with Mario. Mario Donkey Kong Tipping Stars. So that's the one digital, so I've still got to get the Mario one. Star Fox isn't a game at all, even on the Switch. Yeah, but you know how it is, Frosty. When you're going for a full set, mate, you got to get them all. Even Barbie and nonsense like that. Even Hello Kitty cruises and all that. Oh, mate, there's some absolute nonsense. Let's take a look at the Wii U collection. Let's start at the top there. Now, talking about nonsense titles, I mean, as you can see there are a few, but there's a couple of more standout ones there. Give me a second to pop that back. Here we go, look, Barbie. Barbie's Dream House, yep. I paid £14.99 for that, as you can see. Another sticker I've yet to de-sticker. And, of course, Barbie Puppy Rescue. Still one of my all-time favourite games. I love me some Puppy Rescue. Honestly, can't get enough of it. What am I like? Anyway, but again, it's a strange old system to collect for, because you can still get a lot of the games quite cheap still. So it's pretty good, and some of the games on there are particularly good indeed. Let's sort of have a look here. Like this one here, the Crudes, that's probably middle of the range. That's about 40-50 quid, or was. It might have even gone down a bit. Devil's Third there. Hi, how you doing, Liquid? Oh, Ocelot, you good, my man? Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Devil's Third, that was about a ton, I think, at one point. It's probably about 60 quidish now. So I'll be honest, I'm not up with the Wii U pricing the way that I was, because, like I say, I don't. I've got, I think, 11, 12 games left to get the full set. Game & Wario, it's been about £50 for a long, long time. But this is a shocker, this is. Hello Kitty Cruisers. That's probably about a £50, £60 game now. That's a still sealed, because I have to fight myself every single day, people. Oh, yes, I'm battling with myself every single day on that one, because I want to break it out and play it. I really do. Not. So that will be staying sealed, definitely. So what else we got there? Let's go for a few more. I'll show you a few more of the heavy hitters. If you're watching, guys, you're enjoying, do drop me a comment and hit the like button. And if you don't already do so, do subscribe, people, because it helps my channel grow. Yes. So what else we got here? Injustice, that, right, it's 2 a penny, that game, as you can see, only a £5. But you know what? It's a great little game. It really is. I mean, I love DC characters from the comic books and everything else. And, yeah, it's such a great, great game. But anyway, we're going for the more heavy hitter titles. Let's have a look. What else we got here? Right, again, I digress as always. This, The Hobbit. I played that recently, well, last summer, and I tell you what, it was such good fun, because I love the Lord of the Rings films and The Hobbit and stuff, so that was really, really cool. A couple of Legends of Zelda games there. As you can see, that's the Wind Waker. Oh, yep. Wind Waker, isn't it? Yeah, it is, Wind Waker. That's the HD version. Obviously, the GameCube was the original. I do have the original on GameCube up on the shelf there. I'm looking up there now, can't see it at the moment, must be at the back section. And of course, one of the greatest games of all time, The Breath of the Wild, The Legend of Kay. Lovely maiden shirt, cheers mate, I'm glad, hope the family as well. Tried Orcs Must Die like suggested, it's a banger, I'm glad you love it. Orcs Must Die is an absolute banger of a game. You are not wrong there, my friend. I just love them, I love them all, I've played them all. Now this is an interesting title here, look. Project Zero, Maiden of Blackwater. Now, I'll tell you what, right, it's a horror title. I've yet to play it, but that goes for probably anywhere between sort of £80 to £110. But there's something interesting about that one. And this was pucker, mate, yeah. I'm reaching 9,000. Right. Thanks for that, Frosty, because I'll tell you why. I was looking earlier, and I was 2 away from 9,000. So have I actually hit 9,000 subscribers. That's awesome. Cheers, mate. Thank you for sharing that with me. Honestly, I didn't know I'd hit the 9K. Anyway, I'm doing this now, so we're at 9,000 subs. That's brilliant. I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a little beer for that. Going to raise my glass. Anyway, there's 100 of you now watching live, so welcome aboard, people. Oh, appreciate every single one of you. Drop your comments, hit your likes, do all that good stuff. Still waiting for the Devil's Third gameplay. Oh, yes. I'll tell you what, you've been asking for months, haven't you? I've got to do one of those play again. Hi, JD, my friend. Yeah, oh, good. I love me Sundays, guys. Philip Watson, yes, certainly, sir. Yeah, but Devil's Third, it will definitely get a play on that next time I do one of those, you know, beers, plays, chills videos. It's just about an hour long. While scanning the shelves, picking a game, and having a beer and all that. We'll get back to that Wii U collection in a minute. But yeah, so Devil's Third will definitely be getting a run out for sure. Anyway, 9,000 of you. Great. 9,000 subscribers. Loving it. Awesome. Hey! Me and Mrs. OG keep saying, wouldn't it be lovely if we could hit 10K by the end of the year. Sounds unbelievable, but I'm sure we could do it. 9K is the new 10K. I like your style of thinking, my friend. I can go for that one. What's for dinner tonight, OG? We've got a Hello Fresh meal. We're doing, I think it's a pasta one. Chicken pasta, I think. Chicken pasta. Mrs. OG down there sewing, I'm sure she knows. She's sewing Christmas decorations as well, people. Anyway, back to the Wii U games. Let's get back to that shelf, spin you around. Oh, no. I'll tell you what, I digress as always. We were talking about Project. They're saying hello, Mrs. OG. I'll just see if we can. I don't know if you can hear her or not. Hi, Mrs. OG. There she goes. You'll hit 10K easy. Oh, well, I hope so, mate. It would be very, very nice. Anyway, we were talking about Project Zero. Now, I've got 2 copies. I've got one on the shelf that's currently on display. This is the steelbook version. Now, this, right, believe it or not, was gifted to me by Retro Ed UK. He said, I've got something for you, OG. I'm going to send it. I said, yeah, cool, man, whatever. And he sent this, and I was blown away. I mean, what a gift. What an absolute honour that was. Anyway, let's get that back on the shelf. And we go back to the Wii U collection. I'll talk you through a few more of the titles there. Any Commodore 64 games? Not in here, no. I do have some classic Spectrum games down there, though. So if you're interested in seeing any ZX Spectrums from back in the day, do shout it out. Right, Wii U. Where are we up to? About here. Right, okay, now when it comes to this game here, which is the Super Mario Brothers U, as you can see, I've got 3 versions of it, because there was 3 variants. So we've got this one, which is, you know, same original cover, but it comes with that as well, so you get your bonus bit. That was the original game. And then they did it in that. They did it in the Luigi version rather than Mario. Now, for me, I absolutely love that. And I don't know why. I think it's because it's the alternative. It's green rather than the Wii U blue, you know. There's something about that I really, really do like. Then we come down here. What we've got down here. Shovel Knight. That was a recent addition. I've yet to play it. Here we go. Here we go. Shmup Collection. You're probably looking about £180 game that at the moment. As you can see, it's brand new sealed. And there, look, as you can see on there, I don't know if that camera's picking it up, but there's 3,000 copies of this, and this was number 234 of 3,000. So yeah, so if you're ever going to collect for the Wii U, that's probably one of the games you want to get off the list very early if you can, because it's only going to keep going up, I guess. Teslagrad's another one. That's a strange one. That's a sealed version as well. I've not played it. That's probably about an £80 game as well at the moment. What else we got down here that's decent? Let's have a look. And there's a couple down there. But as for the rest of the Wii U games, as you probably saw a minute ago, they're up on the shelf there. So what we got up here, let's go along here. I'll tell you what, there's one I'm looking for. Where is it? Where is it? Can I find it? What's it called? Guess. Go on, guess. What's it called? It begins... Can I find it? That's your clue. What's your clue? Can I find it? Where is it? Can I find it? There it is. Talking of expensive games, that's another one. Again, as you can see, that is sealed as well. Yeah, look at that. And this is number 555 of 3,000. That's Finding Teddy 2. Again, like the Shmup Collection, that's a very expensive one as well. So in that goes there. But yeah, and a few more there on the sort of shelf I've got going on. Twilight Princess there in HD. Tanks. I played that on one of those Beers and Plays videos once. Yeah, it's a good game. Namco, it's interesting. Zumba Wii U sub special. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll do it. I would do it if you're up for it. Anyway, Fast and Furious, Hunter's Trophy 2, Pokemon Tournament. I actually have this, right? Now, the thing is with this one, and this is where, if you ever buy this game, This is where you've got to keep an eye out, because not many have this. And it come, he says, cracking it open. Sorry, I'm doing this all one-handed, mate. There, look. So there's the disc. But as you can see, there's the card. Look, comes with a Pokemon card, a unique Pokemon card, Shadow Mewtwo. Now the problem is, when you get this game, quite often it will never have the card with it. So that one does. So that's mine, and I'm keeping it. Oh yes, indeed. I've got a few doubles on the Wii U, sorry, which I've got up for sale on the site at the moment. I think one of them includes a Pokken Tournament. Now that Pokken Tournament one that's up for sale, as you can see on there, over on the website, OGDuffy.com, does not have that card. You know, that amiibo card included. That's why that one is staying in my collection. And I'm selling me doubles. Anyway, so that's the Wii U disgusting off the check sheet, so to speak. Here I'm mooching about. Oh yes. So, what's the plan, people? How are we all doing? What you been up to this weekend? Anyone been doing anything exciting? And if so, have you had any pickups? I had a PS3 pickup yesterday. I remember working corrupt if you don't use the console once in a while. Do you use? Yes, mine is used. I had mine on actually Thursday evening. Yeah, I've got two, and the other one is the white one there, which is up in. I love the artwork on that console box. Look at that. Let me get you close for you. There it is. Look. That one, the white version, has the smaller memory. Afternoon run, he plays. Sunday going great in Finland. I tried my green screen out today. Oh, awesome. How was your green screen out? Shall play more? Let me know. Close up a Lady Stella there. Look at that. Okay, as you can see there, that's the white version. That I think, don't quote me, I'm sure that's 16GB. I'm at work. It's pretty quiet, so you have time to edit some YouTube videos. It'll be rude not to, Dark Beat, my friend. It'll be rude not to. Have great fun with the green screen now. Shall I play more? I've got one. I did stuff with it a while ago. Well, in the early days of the channel, I've not revisited it for a while. But I bought myself a new one, and I really need to do some stuff. I've got plans for it, but it's just not enough time. Runny plays, pour me one. I certainly shall. Made nice structure on Photoshop. The Wii U shelf pleases my eyes. It pleases me too, especially when I add another title to it. I've got a few more to go. I'm nearly there. I'm getting there. Let's see close up a Silent Hill PS1 cover. I love it. Right, okay, we will in a moment, sir. It's popular, isn't it? It's the third person to ask after that game. Yes, indeed. Anyway, as I was saying, I had a PS3 pickup yesterday. Wasn't expensive. Oh, that jet I was telling you about. Let's go outside just briefly, see if we can get it. There he goes. I don't know if the camera picked it up. I could see it. It goes over the same sort of time every day for the last sort of 3 days. It's part of the air show over at Eastbourne, and obviously we're on the flight path for it. But the noise it makes, I tell you, that's as loud as anything, so you can't justify it through here. But yeah, anyway, I'm digressing, guys. Anyway, I thought you'd like that. I'm going to show you the PS3 pickup I had yesterday. Now, I'll put this in the vlog, which goes out on Tuesday. But hey, a bit of a spoiler for you, a bit of a tease for you guys. Oh, that's refreshing. It's cold. It's wet. It's going down lovely. Okay, Boxer sent me over. Oh, good. I'm glad you're getting on with that. I'm probably going to drop a video Friday. Which take on CX selling games at higher prices for reprint covers. These reprinted covers are just nonsense. Who would buy a reprinted cover game? Unless you're really desperate for the actual game. But no, you wouldn't, would you? I picked up a box copy of Mortal Kombat on the Super Famicom. I haven't got a box version. But I'll tell you what, talking about the Famicom, I will show that PS3 pickup. Again, I'm going off on one, ain't I? I love Famicom games, Super Famicom, or SNES as we know it here. But I love the alternative Japanese artwork, especially on like the Super Famicom games in particular. But that PS3 game I was telling you about, right? It's nothing major. It's not expensive, but it's just a game I wasn't sure about in respect of. It's not one I've seen much of. I've never really heard of it, I didn't think. So I thought, you know what? Well, I'm downtown. I'll pick that up. There it is. There it is. Okay, let's get that out there. As you can see, it was £8. It's the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. Hi, Steve. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, so the Testament of Sherlock Holmes is not a game I'm aware of, and it's not one I've seen in there while I've been searching. And I did a sort of quick online search before I went downtown, and I spotted that, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to get that to add that to the collection for £8. So, yeah, that's going to go in the shelf there. But talking of tips, rightly or wrongly, one of you guys contacted me recently. They said, OG, do yourself a favour, get this game while it's a tenner, okay? So I'm going to show you. And it was this. Okay, here it is. BioShock. So not a great, rare, unique title at all. But it's a BioShock and BioShock 2. But as you can see there, it is the Ultimate Rapture Edition. So there it is. Now, this was, as you can see, £10, right? And I've been told that this is a title that people think is going to start going up, all right? Last time I looked, there wasn't an awful amount of them online, on CEX anyway, online, sorry. I think there might be in 4 or 5, I'm not sure. So, if you're interested, get out on that one. Yeah, Deadpool. Now that's interesting. Thank you for raising that. It's something I was even considering doing a separate video all about this Deadpool game. Right, Deadpool just released a new film, as we know, Deadpool Wolverine, a few weeks ago, and I've still not seen it. I still haven't got round to it. But let's talk about the video game Deadpool. He says, scanning the shelf for it. Dead, there he is, next to Dead Rising and Dead Space. Anyway, Deadpool, as you can see there, right? This, I think, was a £15 game. Don't quote me on that. It might have been 18, could have even been 20, I'm not sure. My understanding was it was about 15 quid, right? Now, go on CEX, try to buy that, right? Sold out, you can't get it. Xbox 360, I believe, is exactly the same. Sold out, you cannot get it. They've got no additions at all. And I believe it's now like 35, 40, 45 quid. And going up. And the fact they've got none in at all on either of them systems tells you that's only going in one direction. And it's mad, isn't it? They released the film, and this game starts going through the roof. But this game, it's not as if, right? It's like it's been out for years. We've been on it for years, so anyway. Let's add that back onto the shelf. But yeah, so Deadpool, a very interesting one completely. So how a film release can sort of affect the sales of them sort of games and things like that. Any other systems you guys want to look at, just shout them out. Put them in the comments. Hit the like button. Do all that good stuff for me, because it helps promote the channel. Because as one of you good people told me not so long ago, we've hit 9,000 subs. Hey, that's pretty impressive stuff, people. 9,000. Yeah, like I say, I looked earlier and I was 2 off it, so yeah, broke it on here. Good. Can I just have people? Did you notice how I read that? Speculate on the future, blah blah blah. I didn't catch all the message, but I froze myself from saying the naughty word, because I don't swear on this channel. I swear in real life, of course I do. I'm only human after all. But no, I don't swear on the channel. Never have done. Anyway, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Speculation is weird. But comic books, exactly the same. Sorry, I just see Alien films. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, new Alien films. To be honest, right, we're probably not going to go and see the Aliens film at the cinema. Mrs. OG hates Alien films. She hates horror films in general. And there'd be too many jumps in it for her, I think. You know what I mean? But anyway, going back to the speculation with comic books and video games, they're very quite similar like this. With comic books, once a new character is in a comic book, could have been introduced 10 years ago, and as soon as like Marvel or whatever decide, we're going to make a movie about that character could well be 15, 20 years old, but all of a sudden Marvel picked it up with Disney and they're going to make a movie, and all of a sudden that comic book goes from being a £1 comic to being sometimes up to hundreds and hundreds, because it's the first character ever appearance. So the same thing happens. Seems to be happening with video games, especially that Deadpool game. But that Deadpool one, I don't quite understand it, because the game the character in the game, I think is Cable, which was in the last Deadpool film, not this current one. So yeah, you'd have thought it would have shot up in price then, but obviously not. Hey, what do I know? I'm only here for the beer. Anyway, how's your Sundays going? What system should we look at next? Give me one and we'll have a look at the collection, and then we'll discuss them titles. Yes, we shall. What pickups you had the weekend? Yeah, so you saw that Sherlock Holmes game I got. I just picked it up because it's not one I've seen. I'll be honest. It's so I think titles like that where you don't see or hear from them or hear about them, then do pick them up. I think, you know. PS2. Oh blimey. Oh, I've got a load of PS2, and it's not one I'll play as often as I should. Spectrum PS3. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll have a quick look at some Spectrum games. And the reason being, people, is the Spectrum, right, we'll do the others as well, is where it all started pretty much for me. Well, don't get me wrong, it started well before there, but when it came to the Spectrum, there was it was such an accessible system, and of course it was the first sort of system people of my age and generation, we could sort of borrow each other's games and put them in a tape machine, you know, and get away with them that way. But anyway, we're going to drop the shelves now, and I'll show you. We'll go through. You had a Spectrum 128 Plus. Yeah, that was that the one. Did they have the tape deck built in? Was it a +2? Anyway, let's go and take a look at some specky games. Commodore 64. Oh, 64 was awesome, mate. Yeah, I loved the 64. But I had a Spectrum before the 64. That's interesting, that box there. As you can see, it's still sealed. Secret Lair. That is the Street Fighter 2 collection cards in there. I'm keeping it sealed. I've got the foil cards and I've got the standard cards as well. But anyway, I'll just pop that in there. But anyway, with the ZX Spectrum, there was one company that was really standout. And let's see if we can find their games there. Oh, there they are. There they are. Anyway, yeah, let's just pick a few of these out. So, all come on cassette tape, of course. But the company I'm talking about is that company there, Ultimate Play the Game. They pushed the Spectrum to its absolute limits and were the masters at making some amazing games. Trans Am. What made that game so good was it was for the 16K and 48K. And that just always had these sexy labels on their cassettes, you know. Anyway, let's take a look at a couple more of the Ultimate games. There's another one. That game is called Psst. A very early game, that one. What else we got here? Jetpack. Needs no introduction, guys. Come on, you know the Jetpack. You know what's going on with Jetpack. Play the game. Ultimate, of course. And then, what else we got here? Lunar Jetman. Lunar Jetman, another classic. Buggy Boy on the 64. Yeah, I covered that on one of my Versus videos back in the day. Do you remember that? Attic Attack. Now, quite often when people talk about the Sinclair ZX Spectrum, this is a game that always gets mentioned. It was one of the real classic early games. And as you can see there, with all the Ultimate Play the Games, look, they always had that sexy inlay on their cassette tapes. Yes, they did. There's a good few others down there, specky games. But yeah, they were all good in the hood. Young pups won't have a clue what a cassette tape is. The strange thing is, talking of cassette tapes, right? My brother, one of my brothers, he's massively into his audio. He likes his albums and vinyls. But he's now buying a cassette deck, is the latest thing, because apparently they're now saying that cassette tapes, excuse the wobble, the cassette tapes were sort of a really, really good way of listening to audio. The quality on there was really, really crisp, you know. So sort of people have given up a bit on DVDs, CDs, and they've now gone sort of back to vinyl, and they're now apparently going back to tape, cassette tape. Hi, little G, I recommend Jet Li Rise to Honour PS2. Okay, talking about PS2 and PS3, let's have a look at the shelf over here. I'll be honest, with PS2 games, I got a bit inundated with them a long time ago. And it's a system I don't play as often as I should, The reason being, I had a backward compatible PS3 setup. So, about pure convenience, it was just easier to have that one system that played PS1, PS2, PS3. Loading tunes. Oh my god, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, and the thing is now, when that died, rather than having another console set up, I'm not a minimalist, far from it. I mean, well, look around, that tells it, doesn't it? But when it comes to consoles, I don't want to have a SNES set up. I don't want a Mega Drive set up. I don't want 24 different systems set up. I want convenience. Some people agree with this, some disagree. As you can see down there, on my bottom shelf there, I've got all my old classics. I mean, I've got 3 SNESes, I've got NES, I've got PS1s, I've got, Mega Drives, I've got Master Systems and stuff. But when it comes to playing them sort of cartridge games from back in the day, I tend to, if you happen to bump into any Final Fantasy titles and CX Travel, they were for a bit on their own, especially the strategy guides. Okay, strategy guides I think are pretty cool anyway. A lot of people are going in for them. But as I was saying, with the setting up of the systems, so that's why I pretty much, that Retron there does Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, NES, Super NES, and it all plays the Japanese versions as well. So don't get me wrong, people will say, well, that's not true hardware, because it uses sort of emulation, but you still put your cartridges in, it reads the cartridge, and it sort of dumps it as a ROM, and then you play it from the system. So yeah, all right, it's maybe not the complete Affiendo's way of playing the game, but you know what? It's convenient, and it makes it. Any plans for Christmas decorations this year? Oh, my God, are there? Mrs. OG, right? I'll get her in a back shot now. Excuse me while I go to my door. As you see, look, she's covering up, because guess what she's doing as we speak? She is sewing Christmas decorations for the OGDuffy channel. How many are we looking at this year, Nick? She's aiming to do 100, if in case you didn't hear. She's done 50.
We did 60 last year.
And last year was 60. They sold out mega quick though, didn't they?
I'm aiming for 100.
She's aiming for 100, and I think what we need to remember as well is the channel has grown a bit since last Christmas. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a mad rush again. So I'll try to keep everyone happy, but obviously I can't guarantee it. I really can't. But I'd like to, but obviously I can't make promises, can I? No. Well, I could, but then I don't want to be breaking them. So she's busy out there as we speak. Great question. Anyway, so PS2. What am I talking about with the PS2? Yeah, she does love her sewing. Every night she's there, mate. Anyway, so the Retron for me is great because it's convenience. That system there is probably the most used out of everything. That's the one. That's my go-to every single time. I come out here midweek sometimes. I come out to maybe go through that part of the garage to get, I don't know, a hammer or something for a job indoors, and then she'll say, where have you been? You only went to get a hammer. Of course, I have to put that on. Or I put that on and I have a quick go, and 20 minutes later I'm back with my hammer. But yeah, I just love the classic arcade games from back in the day, you know what I mean? And yeah. But anyway, we've got some great themes going this year for the Christmas decorations, so it will all be good. But this room distracts me. Too much distraction in this room. What's the silliest price game right now? As I said not so long ago, but Deadpool is going through the roof for some reason. I don't know why. Well, we do know why, because of the film. But again, when the film dies off in, say, 3 or 4 months from now, will the price of the game drop, or will it continue to rise? See, it's gamble, isn't it? So you could jump on now and try and get a copy, and you'll be paying maybe £40, £50, or do you wait and see if it comes down and get it, and then or is it one of them that's going to keep going like that, and you can look back and say, I could have got that for 50 quid. Well, I got it for 15, but you know, that's all. How am I doing? I'm doing very well. Nat Beam Animated, how you doing, Nat? How's your dad, Jay? All well, I hope. And your mum, of course. Yeah, good. You decided to wait. Silly price game. Try Castle. Oh, there's certain games that you'll always get that just never drop in price. And talking of Castlevania, that is a typical example. But when we come to Castlevania games, again, we're going to pop over to the PS3 here. Because as we know, right, There are these for me, right? Why people have never jumped on board with these, I don't know. And as you can see there's two there, right? There we go, right? Now, both of these are Konami games, of course, and they're Castlevania. Now, as we all know, right, with Castlevania games, they always go up in value. Always. These have been fairly priced for what I think is forever and a day, literally, right? I mean, this one, I'll tell you what, I've had these two for a while now. Now, when I got this one, Lords of Shadow, get the manual out of there. Sorry, so he says, I usually put my stickers in there where I paid for them. That was a £5. I paid a £5 for that. I'm guessing it's probably about a tenner now. It's probably still cheap to buy. This was obviously Castlevania 2 on there. And again, I've removed my sticker. And I think that was maybe about £8. I don't know what they are now. I mean, someone will look them up on CX and tell us, I'm sure. But I think games like that, I would personally jump on board and just get them and just tuck them away. Because I honestly believe it's the Castlevania franchise. It's going to go up at some point. It has to. What made you go for PS3 more than 360? I seem to be going for both at the moment. Great question. I'll be honest, I think, well, I don't think, I'm pretty much sure of it. Yeah, it's a lovely mouse, Matt. Thou shalt play more. Thank you very much, buddy. I think the Xbox 360 collecting is more popular than PS3, quite easily. And how do I know that? Well, I can only base it on what you guys tell me and what you say. And over on the Discord and stuff like that. If you're not in the Discord, go and jump on in, honestly. We've got a great community over there. And I know a load of the guys in the Discord collect both PS3 and Xbox 360. But 360 seems more popular to me. A lot more people seem to be going in for 360. So why do I go PS3? I don't know. Here's the answer. I just picked a few games up. I started playing them. It was convenient. And again, I'm going for convenience. I had the PS3 that was backward compatible with other games, so it just made sense for me to get some PS3 games. I still think that system looks amazing. The games are as cheap as chips, and it's sexy, mate. It's just sexy, isn't it? Xbox 360, don't get me wrong, up in that loft hatch there, I've got like a couple of them real IKEA massive bags, you know, like them big blue laundry bags you see people running around with. I've got some of them up there and they are full to the brim with 360 games, but they're just up there. Little OG gave them to me. He was always a 360 man. I think 360 is easy to collect for. You can play them more on hardware, while PS3 games are on PS3. True, a good valid point. But I think both systems still look absolutely stunning, to be honest. And you know what I mean? When we talk about next-gen consoles and stuff like that, don't get me wrong, I've got the PS5 now, and you've got your Xbox One or Series S and or Series... whatever it is, you know, the latest Xboxes. They look stunning. They're great. But for me, the jump from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 5 isn't that huge. I don't think it is. Whilst if you look at like a PS1 and then a PS3... there's a massive leap, you know what I mean? That is a massive, massive leap. That's your Playboy. You're spot on with Castlevanias. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah. And like I say, with them PS3 versions there, they've just never really gone up much further than that. So, I'm not sure what they are. I'm sure someone will have a look. But just jump on board, just sit on them, mate. Just sit on them. Because the PS3 and Xbox 360 will soon become more and more expensive. They'll start going up. They have to. They have to. It's law of averages. It's law of averages. Anyway, got a bit of beer in there. Where's my glass gone? My glass is over there now. Yeah, so good stuff. Hit the like button if you're watching, please. It helps it. It helps promote the channel, guys, and that's what we're all about. What's a bargain game right now? Hey, I've been a fan for 2 or 3 years. I love the content. Have a beer for you. So, Sam Chapman, I've got a bit of beer for you. But maybe not as much beer as one would like. But, you know, it is what it is. So to speak. Anyway, Sam, this one's for you. I'm back next July. I'm going to buy them all. PS3 and other consoles, and they're still reasonable. Yeah, you could do, mate. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'll say. They're cheap games. and are still absolute quality. I see your recent community codes 160. Yeah, mate, what a price for that game, eh? Spotted that yesterday when I was in town. I thought, oh, I'm going to photograph that and put it up there, you know. Am I a steelbook collector? No. In a nutshell, I am not. I do have a few, which I've got recently. Remember Slinky from your video? Slinky. Pickle game. Steelbooks, yep. So I've got Resident Evil 5 steelbook. Bought that recently. Paid £2 for it. And it was missing the DVD. And someone very kindly sent it to me, so I've now completed that. Highest price you pay for a game you really need? Well, it's got to be on the Wii U. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at Shmup Collection and Finding Teddy 2, which I showed at the beginning of the video. They're probably anywhere between sort of £150, £180 each now. They fluctuate a bit at the moment. Wii U hasn't settled. You've either got mega cheap games on there, or you've got like the high-end heavy hitters, but they're doing this. They're not going in one direction. They sort of, yeah, fluctuate a bit. But I never paid silly money for them. I've got them through groups on Facebook, so I never had to pay ridiculous amounts. I paid a lot, but not like £180 each. The Paga. Oh, yes, indeed. £80 for Legend of Dragoon on PS1 for you. £80 game, yeah. I suppose recently, when I go game hunting now, I don't... Maybe I'm a bit tight. Wii U seems like such an abandoned console in many ways. People love the Wii. Yeah, no, it was very much abandoned console because I think it was poorly marketed. Nintendo just marketed it wrong completely. They got into the PS3 Collector's Edition and usually come back to book of statues. No, I don't go in for them, mate. Don't go in for them. Glasgow. Cheers, Glasgow. I've been to Edinburgh. I loved Edinburgh. Most of the playing games, 50 notes. That's fair enough. Kuhn, yeah, I showed that in one of my videos. That £620 game is CEX. Mate, who's going to pay? Well, I suppose if you're a completist and you're going for a full PS2 set, then yeah, you'll probably pay it. I don't know. Mad prices. But when I go game hunting, how much will I spend most? Some games recently that I picked up on Game Hunts. Let's have a look. Are up here. And there. The Grand Theft Auto collection there. I've just gone in for all that on the PS1. And that Final Fantasy Anthology on the PS1. Now, I think I paid about £50 for that collector's edition. And that Anthology, I can't remember what I paid. Probably about 40 notes. But to be honest, the way I view it, for me, that's quite expensive outlay. I'm like, oh, that's a lot of money. But when you think back, no, it isn't. Because when them games got released, when they were new back in the day, it would have cost you that and maybe a bit more. So, all in all, it's pretty good still value. You know what I mean? Anyway, a full PS2 set, if I'm... Yeah, it's a lot of money. But I suppose like anything, it's all relevant, isn't it, in relation to... If you've got a job that earns you, I don't know, stupid amounts of money, then £620 to use probably not a lot. Whilst if you like the normal person like us, then £620 is a lot, yes. But if you win the lottery, then of course £620 nothing at all, is it? It's going to be pence. Just pop you guys up there. Yeah. So yeah, it's game collecting is interesting really in general. It just prices all over the place. But will it stay at £620? That is the question. I always try to find a bundle. I had to sell and check out the games to sell you. A bit like my bundles, you know. I like I say, that's how this video started, this live. I'm just going through my games and I'm just sorting out all my doubles and games that I need to shift on that are going to go and put on the store in bundles, of course. I've got a load of PS1 here and a load of PS2 to go through. Whew. Just not enough hours in the day, is there? Work gets in the way, that's a bummer. But hey-ho, it is what it is, so to speak. Anyway, just on our way out, can't hold along, blah, blah, blah. Went off the screen, sorry, mate. Do you own a modified? I missed that. Gone off. Favourite console except for the PS3. One day when everyone has collected everything, it will all be worth nothing. Maybe so, who knows? But you know what? If it puts a smile on your face, do it. If it makes you happy, do it. And this makes me happy. So, you know, whether it goes up, whether it goes down, Whether it all becomes worth 0 pence, it don't matter, mate, as long as you're happy. 200 notes for a skint now. Yeah, I reckon you are, buddy. First game for me, hanging today. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. 2-1 win. Oof. Yeah, it was 2-1 to Villa. Villa beat the Hammers 2-1 yesterday, yeah. UCS of buying games, trading stuff, etc. Yeah, I used to sort of have a look at a lot of them videos where the guys are, you know, doing the charity shop, flipping and all that on CX, but I generally don't sell to CX. If I've got doubles in charity shops and things, I generally put them on my own site and sell them to you guys, you know. Because obviously, if you're in the UK, all my games are priced on my website with free P&P. Yes. Because I'm nice like that. But again, I do bundles, so, you know, it serves me a purpose. It serves you guys a purpose. Do you have any camera accessories like the PS2i? Yeah, I've got them in the garage. They're just in a big box sat there. I've also got the PS3 thing they had, like that wand thing and all that old nonsense, yeah. Yeah, the problem is, there's just so many. There's so many sort of accessories and all that in there, and you know what I mean? You've got to find the time, really. But yeah. Game collecting, still good fun for me. Minecraft fun. Hi, my friend. Hi to you. Thoughts on Lollipop Chainsaw? Do you know what? It's an interesting game. And I'll get it off the shelf for you guys. Let's have a look. Where is it? B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. K. L, where is it? Can't find it, guys. Got it. Lollipop Chainsaw. Here it is. So there we go. Lollipop Chainsaw. Now, the first time I ever played this game, right? I played it and I thought, I don't know what the hype's all about. To me, it was a bit button bashy, you know what I mean? I was bashing the buttons, and it was all right, but I was like, a bit overhyped, really. I'm just getting a bit of an aching thumb. So I put it back on the shelf, left it for a bit. And I did another one of my beers and plays videos, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to go back to it. And I did. And I put it in, and I really, really enjoyed it. I just got it. I think the storyline is great. It's just very tongue-in-cheek, very adult. It just ticks all the boxes. They are doing a remake of this, so it'd be interesting to see the value of this game once the remake comes out. I think CEX at the moment, Lollipop Chainsaw, is probably going for about £55-ish, maybe 58. I'm not sure. Yeah, so it's an interesting title. So when it comes out again, let's see what happens, shall we? Will it go up? Will it go down? We shall soon find out. But no, a great game and thoroughly enjoyable. Loved the graphics, loved everything about it. It's just very, very good fun game. Yeah, complete with manual, that one. Because it'd be rude not to. Always try and get a manual if you can. Didn't know they were doing a remake. Yeah, no, neither did I, but a few of you good people shouted out a while ago and told me. So, like I say, it'd be interesting to see what the value does when the remake comes out. Personally, I can't see it dropping in price. But maybe the remake will push it up. Who knows? Who knows? Your guess is as good as mine. Anyway, a serious question for you good people. And this is something. Do I collect Pokemon cards? No, I don't, but little OG does. Yeah, he's got a few. I used to get the real base set. You remember the very originals when they first ever come out? You'd have me down that shop buying them for him. I'd pick them up from school and I'd have to go down the toy shop and buy them Pokemon cards. Yeah, cost me a small fortune. Sorry to ask again because I missed it. What Guinness World Record for the Wii? It's a good party game. Sorry, mate, it's gone off the screen. I don't think I've played Party on there. Got any Dark Souls PS3 games? Probably. Oh yeah, Darksiders. Dark Souls. Darksiders. I don't think I have, you know. I don't think I have. But I'm sure I will at some point add them to the collection. Because it'd be rude not to, but you know that already, people. Anyway, where were we? Yes, question time. Now, I want you guys to be absolutely honest for me, right? As honest as you can be. And it is this. For a long time now, I have been considering setting up either channel memberships or a Patreon. But for years, I've sort of veered away from doing it. I'll be absolutely honest. I thought, well, no, I'll just keep the channel as it is. Now, the reason I'm now considering it after all this time is because I see so many other channels doing it, and I'm thinking, do you know what? With the time and effort I put into this and making and editing the videos and everything, and trust me, it's a lot of time, I just thought, bit of extra support, make it more worthwhile. My attitude towards it is I'm very unsure whether to do it or not, so you're a great audience to put it out there to. Because it's obviously there's only 100 of us watching this, so just over 100. So I'll engage interest or not of interest, whatever. So I'm really a bit of a battle myself really over it. Do I do it? Don't I do it? How would it affect the channel? I would still do my 2 videos a week, without a doubt. But what would I give the people who signed up to the Patreon and the channel membership if I go that route? Well, I'd give little extra videos, little insight videos, and maybe extra live like this and things like that. But planned, do you know what I mean? It wouldn't all just be on the fly like this one. I just threw it out there because I was a bit bored in the games room, going through stuff. But anyway, your thoughts on that? Please do let me know. If you don't want to put it here publicly, then do email me, rob@ogduffy.com, because I really want to get your insights into it. Little OG's Pokemon cards, no, they're up in his room, mate. He's got a few ones I bought him, and we bought him over the years for Christmas and things that are sealed and graded. That's the word, graded. Yeah, so do you think that's something I should do or not? I mean, don't get me wrong, not everyone can afford the extra income or the extra money a month or whatever, and I get that. I fully understand that. That's why it would never impact this main channel. It would never impact that. So like I say, it's something I've been probably for a year now. I've been sort of not battling with it, but I'm like, oh, do I, don't I, do I, don't I? So it's out there now anyway. I've thrown it out there. You guys can answer, can't you? Anyway, you upload multiple times a week, make great content, give it plenty. I definitely support Painter. Well, thank you very much. That sounds great to me. Anyway, what time is it, people? Beer o'clock, innit? Let's have another Stella, a lady's Stella, on this beautiful sunny Sunday afternoon. Oh yes, cheers guys. This beer is for all of you. Oh. Anyway, how are the cats? The cats are cool. They are absolutely stunning. I think. Is Leia out there, Nick? No, Leia's gone in for a feed. That cat lives out here. Put a punt me, but Patreon channels are sold out. I can't miss that one. I can catch up on the comments at the end, I'm sure. Yeah, so it's something I'll be looking into, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, but I think a poll is probably the way to go. And then I'll just throw it out there and see what people think. Yeah. But thank you for the feedback you guys have put up. I appreciate it. I really do. Anyway, yeah, no, Leia has gone indoors. She's having a munch. It's a funny old cat, that one, because most cats, as you may or may not know, they nap continuously throughout the day. They'll sleep, get up for a couple of hours, mooch about, do their thing, kip for a couple of hours, do their thing. Not my Leia. My Leia gets up, same sort of time we get up, and then what she does, she'll come out in the garden, doss about all day, don't sleep, and she'll go to bed at night. She's on human o'clock. What's the arcade behind you, OG? That's my that's my MAME cab. It runs MAME. I'm going to start collecting for PS4 and 5. No, not at the moment. Not all the time. I'm collecting for PS3, people. For me, the PS3 is a great system, and I don't think it's that much far superior on PS5 and stuff. Like, submit, and comment helps OG out a lot. I know it does, and thank you, Nugs. I'll tell you what, so many of you help me out so much. I mean, and Nugs being one of them. Every time I do any video, he's liking it, he comments, he does everything. And it does, it helps support the channel. It really does give me some great support. And it shows you guys are interested in what I do, and it inspires me to churn out more content, people. Talking of content, is there any particular videos you'd like to see? I mean, as you know, I do a lot of sort of game hunting videos, all that sort of stuff. I used to do a lot of versus videos. I don't do as many versus videos now as I used to. But, you know, apparently 40% of people who watch the same channel are not subbed. Yeah, I know, it is weird, Daz. It's odd. Have I played Streets of Rage 2? Yes, I have many moons ago. I've got it up on the shelf, actually. I haven't played it for quite a while, though, but it is quite good. Switch collection. I haven't got a huge Switch collection. I've probably got about 20, 30 Switch games. They're in the house, actually. I've got a nice office upstairs. I should get up there and give it a good sort out. What's your favourite game on the PS3 shelf? Oh, that's a tough question. That's a tough question. This month you've got GTA on there. I mean, I bought that, Sleeping Dogs, is it? The other day. Apparently loads of people are raving about that, and I've yet to play it. But that sounds really, really good. Yeah. Too many games, not enough time. I said too many games, not enough time, people. But you already knew that. Of course you did. Oh, right. Talking of gaming, should we play an arcade game? Shout out. What game should I play? Let's have your suggestions. Thing is, I've had a couple of pints this afternoon, so I won't be that great at it, but I'll give it a go, can't I? Gyrus, pop, no, Nugs, behave. Nugs, we will not add that language on here. Popeye. Sorry, I said the word that should not be said. Salamander, my brother gave me a PS3 games the other week. You got a great brother, my friend. Salamander, yeah, that's a good one. Here's a question for you, OG. If you had to sell one of your collections complete, which format would have to go? Oh, God. Do many live streams. You like playing quiz games? Oh, I should do, really. Maybe that would be something for the Patreon and all that. Yeah, I could do that in live. 1942. I love 1942. I'll tell you what, I'm sold on 1942. I could go a bit of 1942 right now. Shall I do 1942? Talking of 1942, I can hear a plane coming over. What plane's that, Nick? It might be a Spitfire because the... Oh. Oh, there it is. It's making more noise than it is. Yeah, as Mrs. OG said, you could pedal faster on that one. Oh well. Oh well. So that was it. That was another little exciting plane for you all. Yeah, 1942. It's got to be now, isn't it? It's got to be. Oh mate, challenge video set chosen from the poll. Okay, let's plug me arcade in. He says reaching down. Get me tripod set up. Get in front of that screen. Let's set up my... I'll just say I've had an email off Sam Chapman, I think. I will answer it shortly, sir, but obviously I'm a bit preoccupied here at the moment. But if anyone wants to send me an email over anything that you don't want to put up on here, please do. It's rob@ogduffy.com. Yeah, right, okay. I've got to do this carefully because I don't want to... bash me buttons on the phone, turn you guys off or anything. Quick game of 1942, and then I think it's a case of, yeah, sort my dinner out and all that, I reckon. But anyway, as you can see all these games behind me, these PS1s, the PS2 games there, these will all be going up on the website at some point for sale in bundles. So if you're a PS1 collector, if you're a PS2 collector, do check it out. The bundle deals will be going up there. We need a live session from Nugs. I'll tell you what, he's great. If you don't, if you're on, right now, listen. It might not be your thing. Oh, hyper spin's kicked in. Might not be your thing, but Nugs is based in Thailand, right? And he runs a shop, shall we say, a certain shop for a certain item. Yeah, if you enjoy a bit of that, then you'll like his shop very much because it's legal out there. That's all I'll say. But he's also got a YouTube channel, and it's called Nugs Sessions, I think. And his shop, forget the shop, but the sessions is just like real chill music. But the videos that go with them, the music, it's just sort of him doing things like just sitting there planting up plants and doing things. But honestly, it's the real. If you're at work or something, you just want a bit of background music. He does some really good stuff on there. Anyway, I've got the arcade machine on. So what I'm going to do, I tell you what, you talk about replacement game cases. All of these here are really good condition, especially the PS1 games. So I might have to change a few of them cases out for some of my collection before I sell them. Actually, do I have a links? No, I don't. But talking of games, there we go. Yes, MAME. So I'm going to do. I'm going to. Give me a second. I've got a few settings to change. Hadouken. Talking to Nugsy, that's one of his games. He loves that, doesn't he? He's big into Street Fighter. I think he's playing the more modern one though. Is it number 6? Number 6. They are very relaxing. You're right, Daz. So yeah, do check out Nugsy's channel if you're here. Give him a look. He's pretty cool. He's a cool dude. He's a cool cat. Anyway, let's get my camera set up here for my screen. Okay. And then we shall start doing retro cardboard box and CX printing them as original box copies. I've not come across it personally, but I think it sounds a bit dodgy, mate, to me. Yeah, CX selling covers that aren't really covers. But Nugs, we're not saying what we don't think, mate. That's God's honest truth, buddy. End that task. I want new task. And then we're going to go there, which take us straight into MAME, which is the emulator for all good things arcade. Now, if you're into arcade games, retro games full stop, I have a product that's been sent to me that's pretty amazing. I will be doing a video on it maybe this Friday, and I've got 5 of them that I am going to be selling, and they are... Trust me, I'm not going to say much more, no spoilers, but I'll be putting them up on the site at the same time the video goes live. But I don't think they're going to be about for long, guys. I think they're going to sell in no time. Yeah, anyway, let's get my camera set up as best as I can. Now, excuse me a minute whilst I disengage from you guys, but put you on that show instead. Oh, there we go. I think we're right there, you know. Now what I'm going to shut the games room door so we don't get a reflection. And there we go. I'm hoping we're seeing that screen properly now. Let me know in the comments, is everyone seeing that okay? And let's get on a few arcade games. Classic arcade games. That's all we're going to be playing. No modern here, just some old classics. Because it'd be rude not to, with me talking over it, nonsense probably. But 1942, we're definitely going for a bit of that. But let's get the music on as well, the sound on. Now, let me just open up the back of my machine. Don't worry, that's not the view you're getting. Let's hit me. There we go. Bit of volume. There, that's it. That's sorted now. Let me just check that. So is that all good, people? An arcade one up with Pandora's box. Yep, you can't go wrong. Bit of Pandora's box, mate. Simple, easy to use. Let me just adjust my settings a bit. Sorry for this. Right, there we go. Windows XP. Yeah, my God, it's an old classic, isn't it? Right. Yeah, Vendetta was a good game, people. So what it is, I won't see your comments for a bit because obviously I'm going to be playing the game. But let me just move that round like that. That's better. Right. Okay. Hopefully you'll see 1942 by Capcom up on the screen now. There we go, guys. Now, apologies. I've had a few beers, so I'm probably not going to be as good as I'd like to be. He says avoiding a very early bullet. Now this, I think this is where my love of Capcom games probably started, you know what I mean? Oh, this is pathetic. I'm really sorry. I apologise. Probably started because back in my day, you go in the arcades, this was one game you always saw. It was always there, you know? Well before your sort of your Street Fighter 2 days and all that, it was just such a quality game. Ghosts and Goblins, they just produced so many classics. They really did. Got the power up there, which gives you the 4 bullets instead of the 2. Oh, he's coming up behind me. You get your rolls in this. Now, the roll makes you roll the plane, which means no bullets or anything can hit you at that moment. But I tell you what, when that I very rarely use my rolls. I'm a bit naughty like that. Now, talking of Street Fighter, because you have to mention Street Fighter, because obviously it's a Capcom game, and this is a very early Capcom game. But Street Fighter 2, The World Warrior, I absolutely love that game. I adore it, and I tell you, my first experience of it wasn't in the arcade. My first experience of The World Warrior was probably on the SNES. Excuse me. And I played it to death on there. Now, the problem is this though. As much as I love it, I'm no good at it. I struggle pretty much most of the time to pull off any sort of special move at all, you know. So yeah. But we can play a bit of that in a minute. We can play anything. But don't put your suggestions in yet, because I'll tell you what, I can't see them because I'm looking at the screen at the moment. When I finish this game, I'll come back to you guys and I'll ask for any suggestions, and we'll go from there. So there you go, level 1 down. I lost a life. Shooting down 81%. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Play a little bit more, and then I'll switch it off. I'll deliberately die, and I'll listen to your suggestions. I'll put on something. We'll play something you guys want to play. You know. Oh. Well, we'll try and beat the highest score, which is the standard on the arcade machine as it come out. It would just that was always the standard before people would play it. You know, once it's reset. I can't remember what this power up does. I think. Oh no, I missed it. I think it would leave something on the screen that would just basically destroy everything on the screen once you pick it up. There we go. Let's get the big boy out. Oh, how did I avoid them bullets? I don't know, but I did. We're nearly there. We'll try and get to the 40, and once we get there, we will quit out and play something else. Is there something, right, that you really do remember, and you're like, oh, I ain't seen that in an age. I'd love to see that being played again. You know? Do shout it out, but not yet. As I say, not yet. Wait until I finish the game, then I'll flip the camera back on me, and I'll have some liquid refreshment as well. Oh, I went for the power. I've hit it. There we go. I've hit it. So, anyway, that was that. Let me get the light on so I can see what's going down in OGDuffy Towers Town. There we go. So, that was 1942. Any suggestions, people? What game would you like to see? Drop me in the comments. I just love that little ditty tune. I think it's so cool, you know. But I've got all the classics on there, so any sort of video game. Chase HQ, right now that's playable on this, strangely enough. And I'll tell you what, it's a game I will quite happily visit. We'll just get a few other suggestions in, but Chase HQ is a great suggestion, my friend. Oh, grab me beer. I just love that. Hey bud, hope you're enjoying that. I am Sam Hawks, thank you very much. So the next suggested game is Elevator Action Returns. Right, I played that recently, not on a vlog though. I think it was on a just I was out here on my own playing, and it was a really good game actually. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is that Ninja Turtles or Hero Turtles? Oh dear, remember that? We couldn't use the word ninja because we couldn't handle such words. Couldn't handle that sort of language here in the UK. How dare you use the word ninja? God's honest truth, ain't it? It's called Hero Turtles, isn't it? Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Now that is a game that has got major great reviews. It's one I've never really played much of. Will those summons drop straight to the Pandora's box object? I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if the connections are the same, i.e. the mounts are in the same position. Cannon fodder, well that's an Amiga game, we ain't doing arcade at the moment. But in terms, right, if you want to play Amiga classics, right, God's honest truth, if you're an Amiga fan, do yourself a favour, pick one of these up, right? It's a great little console. It's a tiny little thing. It's beautiful though. It's a thing of beauty. Came like a little mouse that was the same as the sort of, you know, the Amigas and that, and everything. It was just such good. But I got a dongle which I put into mine, and every Amiga game ever made is on there, so you can play. Not just so to say, oh, it comes with 25 games. It does, but trust me, put on the dongle and download the ROMs, and you can have every single game you ever want or remember from the 500 Amiga 500, including Cannon Fodder, which is one of my personal faves too. Right, I've got a load of game suggestions there. Talking about emulation and games, guys, check out Friday's videos. Honestly, I hope I get it finished in time. It's only Sunday. It'll be finished. Of course it will. I've told you it'll be there, so now it will be there. Zol, yeah. The joysticks OG are better than quality than joysticks coming. Yeah. This one here, they're called Sunwell sticks. They're not expensive. I think there's quite a few companies here in the UK that sell them. Hi, Chef. How you doing, mate? All well and good. I hope the move went well, and I hope you all settled in brilliantly there. Yes, Retro Chef over there in Essex. Top man he is. Anyway, Sunwell sticks is the way to go. Get yourself some Sunwell sticks. They're really cheap. There's loads of companies in the UK sell them. But anyway, we've got some great game suggestions. And one of them was, right, well, one of the first to come through. Let me just move the cam again. There's a close-up of Lady Stella, bless her. Oh, yes. Putting smiles on old men's faces for many years. Dead Connection is really good. Right, okay, anyway, so we've just done 1942. I'm glad to hear it, Chef. Good to hear it, sir. Have you made your way down to Whitstable yet? Remember, give me a shout if you come to Whitstable, Herne Bay. Might buy you a pint. Anyway, yeah, so someone said they'd like to see Chase HQ. Now, obviously, with this, we haven't got the steering wheel. But it doesn't play too badly off the stick. For a racer game like that, it's actually very, very playable. So, let's get to it. Chase HQ. So, I'm going to put you guys back on the tripod. We're going to do a bit of Chase HQ. Fingers crossed I finished the first level. I probably won't, but I hope so. I want to get the first guy out of the way. Anyway, pop you guys back into the holder, so to speak. Bear with. If you haven't already do so, please do hit that like button, because it helps me greatly, as you already know. Hope you're seeing that all right, people. Yep, looks all right to me. I'm going to turn the light off on the games room, so you get a better view. Oh, he says, pressing the button again. Right, so going in for a bit of Chase HQ. Obviously, C for Chase HQ, ABC. I'll tell you what, these old classic arcade games are still brilliant. I just love them. And I'll tell you what, you can drop in and out. There is no, like, a lot of these, modern games, you have to, I saw it there, yeah, there is. You have to invest time into it, so much time. But here we go, Chase HQ. There we go. Theatre. A lot of people always had a pop at me when I used to call it Tay-Show. Tay-Show was alright. I said, it's not Tay-Show, it's Theatre. So I just put it. Actually, as you can see, I've got my gear stick down there. Here we go. What a game, people. What a game. Honestly, this and Outrun. Best games in arcades. Low gear to kick off. Yep, let's go. We're off ski. Into high gear. And remember, with this, you have the turbo. Like the nitrous turbo you can use. You get 3 of them. Oh no, that was bad. Into low gear. Bring it back. That was poor. I apologise. My poor driving. I'll blame it on the Lady Stellas though. Oh, bosh. There we go. Making our way through. Right now, if you've got any game suggestions, save them until I finish this, because I can't see what you're typing. I'm too busy, I'm too focused on this right now. Right, let's use one of them turbos. That's right, we should see him soon now, the Idaho Slasher. There he is. It's the Idaho Slasher. Now you have to bash his car so many times. Oh, what's going on? Turbo needed. Bosh. Come on. Push it. Push it. Please. Come on. 39 seconds. I reckon I could do this. I've still got a turbo as well. Yes, it. I'm seeing the... Yes, you want to see them flames. I reckon another hit. Come on. That's got to be it. Yes. We've done it, guys. We've got our first arrest. Chase HQ. Watch this scene. It's brilliant. Watch.
Okay. You're under arrest on suspicion of first-degree murder.
I love it. Honestly, such a great game. Oh, anyway. I'm back in the room. Let's turn on the light.
Leave it to us, Nancy, baby.
So there we go. Chase HQ. Do you remember that game? What a game it was. Obviously, I caught the first guy, but even though it's on a stick, it's still playable. It's still so playable. Or gamepad or whatever you're going to play that sort of stuff on. You heard about Max Payne getting a remake? No, I haven't, but I have now, sir. Now, how many games you have in total, mate? I could probably look on the app, and that will give me a rough figure, because I don't always add the games when I should, and I need to start catching up on there. Any suggestions for... Oh, thank you, Red Zedder. Any suggestions for an arcade game, a classic arcade game? Shout it out in the comments now, and we'll choose one. So what we had so far, 1942, and we've had that there, Chase HQ, that was good. OGDuffy, could you not use the spinner as steer? I probably could, but you know what? It's one of them games. I'm lucky it works well on the joystick. Yeah. So anyway, classic arcade games. Shout them out, people. I keep leaving empty cans lying around. I've got to get rid of a few of these, you know, eh? They're no good lying about, are they? Anyway, where are we? My box is Jammer. That's Jammer, yeah. Chase HQ, what a game. Still going to say Dead Connection. That's also... Right, I've never heard of it and I've never played it. Dead Connection. Right, okay, we're going to go for it. But first... VR games, I was thinking about PSVR. Right, okay, I'll tell you what. Dead Connection it is. I'm going to get rid of my empties first. Give me a second. We're going to go for a bit of Dead Connection. Now, if you're watching this and you're not a subscriber, please do it, subscribe. I love my old retro games and all that. And if this is your sort of cup of tea, beer, gaming, collecting, what's not to love? Jump on board. Thank you very much. Kung Fu Master, Kung Fu or Spartan X, which is Kung Fu Master. Kung Fu Master, I love Kung Fu Master. We'll be playing Kung Fu Master. But what was that game he suggested? Dead something. Shout out again. It's gone from here. Dead what? Let's get the camera set up. Go on, shout me out, please. What was it? Dead what? Please remind me. Is it Teator gear? Dead. ABC. Right, Dead. Then so much I even play. Have Pole Position. Yeah, Pole Position was great back in the day. We were watching from St Helens. Hi there. Shout out Rob and Michaela. How you both doing? Dead Connections. Sorry, my old head went into a bit of a spin. So I'm sorry if I'm not reading everyone's comment and stuff, but obviously I'm between filming and looking at the comments and looking at this. It's I miss things. They go off the screen quite quick as well. Anyway, Dead Connection. D-A-D-E. Scroll. Devastators. Gone too far. Demon's World. Dead Angle. Dead Connection. I've got it. It's there. Right, I've got it on 1992. Okay. So it's not an old game. It's quite, well, for an arcade game, it's not old, I mean, if that makes sense. It's old. Oh, you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm just going to turn the light off, get better vision. There we go. So there we go. Dead Connection. This is new to me. What sort of game is it? Suggested by one of you good people. A Tato Film Presents. Now, this is new. I've not seen this before. 1953. Men Snake the Stand Against it. Is this going to be a side-scrolling beat-em-up? I'm guessing. Anyway, cheers, guys. Oh, that's not... That weren't the old Godfather, was it? Oh, hello. Ah! We're going to rescue her. Oh, no, I think she's had her day, bless her. sadness and revenge. Well, I'm all up for a bit of revenge. They begin fighting, keeping anger in their heart. Right, thank you. We'll go straight in. I'll tell you what, let's go for that. He looks like Kevin Costner, doesn't he? Oh, well, we're going in for him. I didn't read any of that. I'm sorry. I tell you what, graphically, this is pretty cool.
Everyone free.
Okay. This is weird. I've never. This is, yeah. This is not what I thought it was going to be at all. Let's get the hot dog. I love a hot dog. Oh, I jumped in the flames. What did the other buttons do? Right, let's learn. Oh, come on, get out of the flames, you idiot. So that's fire. That's duck down or lay down. That's roll. Right, okay. And the other buttons? Only the two. Let's go upstairs because I can. I tell you what, this is not a bad game. That's why I love the arcade games so much. This, I've never heard of it. Never had come across this game before. Look at this. What a game, people. What a suggestion. Oh, I never saw that coming. What a suggestion. Oh, shotgun now. Yes. Have some of that. And a hot dog. The old receptionist getting you up there. He's smashing the phone and all sorts, mate. He's not happy. Yes. I'm guessing you sort of clear this screen. And then I'm guessing we go on to the next sort of level and that. This is a good little game. How have I never heard of this? I've never ever come across this game before. Round clear. I reckon if I'd have shot him earlier, I reckon I could have got here earlier. Now it's already vanished, but the account of Vincent screwed on the next transaction. Junkyard. You have to hit 40 enemies. Okay. Oh, I'm on top of the junk pile. Climbing down. Oh! Got hit by a motor, mate. That ain't a good look, is it? Oh! Keep hitting the motor, does it? 1,000 points, that'll do. Mate, so the way the characters dress there, those of a certain age will remember a certain ZX Spectrum game called Movie. Do you remember it? It was, I think it was called Movie. Yeah, it was on the Spectrum, I'm sure of it. And you were sort of an agent or private detective called Sam. I'm sure you were Sam something. Get the pistol, revolver. Oh, what a game. That's pretty cool. Great suggestion there. Well done. Oh, awesome. Let's get the light back on and let's get back in the room, people. There we go. And back in the room. That, right? Dead Connection. I've never ever heard of that. Do you have Knights of Valor? I think they're all on there, mate, to be honest. The main character looks like Inspector Gadget. Yes! Dooby-dooby-doo, Inspector Gadget. I'll tell you what, right? That's a good little arcade game, that. Right, let's have your next lot of suggestions. Let's have another one. Another classic arcade game. What you would like to see. That was a really good suggestion. It's a game I weren't aware of. Do you guys know about that one? Yay or nay? If you're watching, hit the like button. Do all that good stuff you do. Because it helps me. I probably said that about 10 minutes ago. Anyway. Oh, grab me beer. Oh, anyway, what arcade game do you want to see next, people? We've had 1942. That was good. I enjoyed that. Yeah. Great little game. And like I say, one that I'd never ever heard of before. So, yeah, it just goes to show, mate. So many games out there that we still have yet to play. Viewpoint, Circus Charlie, Metamorphic Force by Konami. That sounds like a shoot 'em up. Metamorphic Force. That part of the Nemesis Gradius trilogy? Or is it its own thing completely? Metamorphic Force. I like the sound of that. King of Fighters 96, best fighting game ever made. I like, right, so you suggested that before as well, didn't you, Nugs? I'll tell you what, King of Fighters 96. There's a question for you, Nugs, and everyone else, right? Ready? I love Dig Dug. King of Fighters 96 versus, hi Richard, how you doing, buddy? King of Fighters 96 versus Street Fighter 2 World Warrior. Come on. I know who's going to win that vote. But Nugs, you want King of Fighters 96? We'll see if we've got it. I'm sure I've got it. King of Fighters 96. Let's go and have a look at the settings there, the menu, and see if we can find a bit of King of Fighters for my man Nugs. Oh, yes. Scrolling down, HIJK. Nearly there. Got to keep going. Choplifter. Yeah, it was a good one. King of Fighters. HIJK. King of Fighters. King of Fighters. I'll tell you what, I'll have a look at this. King of Fighters 96, he says. 96, 99, 97, 94. One for every year, isn't there? Beat Street Fighter 2 in your opinion. Right, okay. King of Fighters, you want 96. I got 96. So let's go on it. There's a load of these on here, I'll tell you. There we go. King of Fighters 96. So we're going to kill the light. Now, no, monkey sheep. We are not doing that one. Behave yourself. We're going to have a go at this King of Fighters 96 by SNK. Because Nugsy, bless him, he's a good fella. But I think he's wrong. But we'll see. He says this is better than Street Fighter 2. Right? We shall see. We shall see. Anyway, I'm going to get this all on now. We're going to go and have a look, and then we'll get to it, okay? I'm going to turn the light off again, because obviously you get a better view of the screen. But excuse me just for a second while I set the cam up. Oh, here we go, Nugsy. Look, there you go, sir. Just kill the light. Okay, initial thoughts. Graphically, that is pretty cool. That looks awesome, actually. King of Fighters 96. Right, I'm guessing it's 4 controls. Not right. Okay. Right. So one player. Obviously, I can't read your comments while I'm playing. So if you're telling me to pick him, or whatever, I'm sorry, but I can't hear you. I'm going for him because he looks like Charles Bronson, the prisoner, and he's going to be hard, isn't he? Anyway, there he is. Yeah, he's a little geezer. Well, he weren't little, but hey, he's now. Looks a bit Freddy Kruegerish, actually, doesn't he? Yeah, let's just stick it. Come on. So it's obviously 3 versus 3. Right, I'm just going to fiddle with the controls first. Punch, kick, kick. I'm guessing that's a heavy kick. Right, okay. I'll tell you what, I don't. With Street Fighter 2 and stuff, I never get the special moves down and all that. But I've got a KO there, guys. Graphically, it's pretty cool, to be honest. It's I think what's the thing is, once you've played Street Fighter 2, you can play any of these games, can't you? They're all very similar sort of disciplines, you know. Oh, he's a bit hard. I've defended there. See that? Yeah, come on, Ray. Yeah, come on, mate. Come on, mate. Oh! Ah, yes, come on. I'll tell you what, this Terry Bogard, he's kicking backside here, isn't he? Look, he's taken 2 of them out. I've got another 2 characters in reserve still. You're in trouble, pal. He's using his specials, but I ain't using no special. I guess, right, the arcade's programmed to go easy on you in the first sort of match. And I imagine it's going to get hard in the next match. But Yeah, look at my little man. He's cool. I'm liking him. The little Freddy Krueger guy with the sort of dodgy blade things. All lining up with your punches. You had to lose. Yeah, that's right. Member select. Oh, I've got the same guys. This guy's suited and booted. He's on a night out, mate. Look. I just hit the button. I don't know what's going on. Oh, here we go. There we go. And I'm going straight in. That is the same as sort of Ryu's move, isn't it? That's like the Hadouken. Look at me getting all cocky trying to do specials, not knowing what they are. Oi, don't talk to me like that. What did she say? Look at that. She ain't even hit me yet. Wow, look at this. I'm good at this. I'll tell you what, Nugsy, if me and you ever played this together, you'd be in trouble, mate. I don't think so, but hey ho. I can ho. Here he is, Mr. Night Out, mate. Here he is, he's ready for his night out. That's it. And again. Ouch. He's blocked a few. Oh! Yes. Oh dear. There we go. Bish, bosh, bang. I've still... My little man here, look. Look how easy he is. He's so happy. I keep beating them all up. I reckon she's going to be a bit tougher. I like her outfit. It's very Chun-Li. Oof. She's a bit harder. Oh, near. That weren't good. Ouch. What happened now? It's alright, my little man's coming in now to save the day. Winner is May. I quite like May. I think she's cool. Here he goes, look. I think this little... He might be small. He's funny, isn't he? Look at him. He's scary as, mate. He's a scary dude, mate. I'll tell you, you wouldn't want to meet him in an alleyway, would you? Leave the pub, walk down an alleyway, you've got him coming at you. You'd be like, yes, mate, just take me watch. Or you'd laugh, I'm not sure. Maybe you'd just laugh at him. Oh. This is good fun. Ouch. She's hard, mate, I tell you. She's good, she's tough, she is. Not only does she look good, she can fight as well. Oh, here I go, look. In my dungarees. Look, I'm about to go and painting and decorating job, look. Come on, she's nearly dead. Yes. Is that it? Are we done? Whew. That was a lot closer. She was a tough opponent. I think you should apologise for your poor performance. I think... yeah, all right. Yeah, sorry. Right, we'll just do this round and then we'll move on. They got some old dude now. Looks like an old sailor. Here he is. He's got his bottle of booze. Oh, he's doing drunken kung fu, isn't he? Look. Oh. Chingensai. He's pretty cool. Ouch. He knows what he's doing with that bottle. Oh. Oh. Bish bosh bang, mate. He's thrown a few moves together, this fella. Chingensai. He's pretty cool. He's an old dude, but oh, mate. He's gone to town on me. We'll call it quits there. I think the game's got the better of me now. Anyway, let's get that light on. Oh, yes. And let's get back in the room, people. Oh, there we go. I'll tell you what, right. Nugsy, that's actually right. I'm a Street Fighter 2 man through and through, especially World Warrior. But you know what? That's a lot of fun. That really is. I think graphically, that is pretty cool. That is really cool. Yeah, what a game. What did you guys think of that? Street Fighter 2 World Warrior versus that? What's your money on? I have to say, it's pretty good. Fatal Fury, yeah, I've played that before, but the character I had on that was he from Fatal Fury, the first one there. Anyway, I'll tell you what I've got to do. I'm going to put the camera down for a second, and in between our chat, I will grab a beer. Yes, I will. Keep turning the light on, I keep losing my beer. One more beer, people, and then I'll go in and do me and Mrs. OG's dinner. Yes, I love the King of Fighter games, even if I've spent much time to proper learn them. Streets of Rage or Double Dragon. Well, you've said the word, haven't you? You know what word you said. Yes, you do. Double Dragon. It's one of my all-time favourites, mate. Nice one, G. Glad I caught you live. Thank you very much, my friend. Yeah, but it's just a off-the-cuff thing. Really, I should plan them and let people know when I'm going to do them so more people can get involved on them. Especially Sunday afternoons. I mean, people are probably doing things, you know. But I say it wasn't planned, it just happened. So, yeah, beer o'clock, my friend. Beer o'clock. Streets of Rage all day long. I mean, in terms of console games, I think Streets of Rage as a side-scroller, beat 'em up, it was just one of the best, wasn't it? It really was. It just done it so well. Oh, yes. Lady Stella is hitting the spot this afternoon. Galahad beer. I've had it. It's very good. Simpsons arcade game. Which character do I play? Probably Homer. Got more in them. More in. I can. Hey Kev. I've got more in. Yeah, more in common with Homer than I have sort of Bart and the others. You know, really. Anyway, Nugsy, a great suggestion there, my friend. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hey Joe, sorry to hear about the Hammers result yesterday. How are the girls? Lara and Luna are cool. Look, don't ever apologise for football results. I'm not that sort of fan. If my team loses, I'll get the raging up and all that. Honestly, it's a game of football. It's like a video game, innit? You know what I mean? You win some, you lose some. As long as you're not in the relegation zone, you ain't got to complain, have you, really? Life's too short to worry about things like that. So that's going quite loud, that one, Nugsy, isn't it, eh? I'll tell you what, Nugsy, great choice, that one. Anyway, I'll tell you what, sorry I can't see comments at the moment, because I'm just going to come out of that one a minute to stop it shouting over me. Anyway, so, what game shall we play next? Classic arcade game, come on. Let me have your suggestions. I've had Double Dragon, that's a good one. Gang Wars, yeah, that's another good one. Are we all on the fighters at the moment? What are we thinking? Get yourself on Toe Jam and Earl with Mrs. OG. Yeah, but I'm just going to stick to the arcade machine at the moment. I should really. I'll tell you what, me and Mrs. OG should do a bit more live streaming, especially with the quiz games. I think live, that would be pretty awesome. WrestleFest Gauntlet or R-Type. Oh, mate, you're all bringing them out the bag now. WrestleFest. Donkey Kong. Knights of Valor. That was a good game, actually. Xevious. Now, am I mispronouncing it? I always called it Xevious growing up. David Pope, how have you Marble Madness on there? Of course I have, Dave. Oh, not only have I got it on there, I've also got it. There we go. Look down on my shelf. Give me a second. I'm going down to Games Town. I've got it there as well on the NES. Marble Madness. Bit of Marble Madness. Yeah. Good little game, wasn't it? It was, I think the thing is with Marble Madness, it was one of those, it was original for the time, wasn't it? I mean, we had shoot 'em ups, your sort of your Pac-Man mazy games, you know, your platformers and that, but Marble Madness come along and it was completely original for the time, so that was a cool one indeed. Now, my man who just said Marble Madness, my man Popey, he was my best mate growing up. Yeah, we spent hours together playing ZX Spectrum games, visiting arcades over on the island, didn't we? You remember that, Popey? I used to go and play out of Star Wars, didn't I? In that the sports centre over there. Do you remember? 10p a go it was. Little sit-down cabinet. Yeah, it was always our little stop between there and yeah, and the next arcade. GameCube, yeah, I've got GameCube, Bomberman, yeah, got Bomberman. I tell you what, got them all on there. It's just great. Cabal Net, I've got that as well. Xenon 2, got that too. I've also got Xenon, I think. There's a cartridge. Yeah, look, here's another Xenon game. This is a Xenon 2 Mega Blast. That is on the Sega Master System. Talking to Popey, he's the one who introduced me first to the Master System. He had it before me. Yeah, £8 I paid for that, strange enough. Don't know how I know, but I do. Can you see it? Anyway, yeah, so Popey, bless him, yeah, he had that on Master System. And the games he got with it were Hang On, which come as the card, like the credit card you put into it, and Rocky, because he's a massive boxing fan. So it had to be Rocky, didn't it, Popes, mate? Yeah, of course it did. Anyway, so let's get on here. Let's play a game. So we've had suggestions at Xevious. I quite like the idea of that. Xenon 2 Super Game. I had it on the Atari ST. Banging soundtrack, apparently. What other games we can play? What else? Any more suggestions? Popey, you got any suggestions, buddy? Arcade games. You remember we used to play Sidearms over the arcade, didn't we? Capcom game, that was. What other games did we play? What were you big into? Do you remember Star Force? That was good. Cracking, banging tune that was. Yeah, Star Force was good. Any other suggestions, people? Throw them up there. Robocop. That's a great game. Hard as nails, but a great game. I'm up for Robocop. I'm up for Robocop. You want Robocop? Should we do Robocop? Hit the like button, I'll do Robocop. There you go, there's a deal. There's a trade-off. Hit the like button, I'll do Robocop. If not already hit the like button, do it anyway. It makes me happy, man. Puts a smile on my face. Yes, it does. Anyway, going back, Robocop it is. We're going to do a bit of Robocop. Yeah, it seems a popular choice. Lots of people are shouting out now, Robocop. Yep, Robocop it is. We're going to do Robocop. Right, now, what an age of time that was for, not just that, it was the age of the, sort of the action movie, wasn't it? Remember, we had, thank you, Hudson. I really appreciate that, my friend. Much appreciated. That's awesome. Thanks, buddy. If you've not played a flight simulator in an absolute age or never played a flight sim game, go and check out Huddison's channel. I'm shouting him out quite often because it's so chilled. You get in there and they're all flying their planes, right? But the scenes and everything else, it just looks so relaxing and chill. And the graphics now on them flight sims are just... They're not like the flight sims we remember. Do you remember the ones we used to get? Bloody hell. Like a line like that. You used to do this, didn't you? And get it a Spectrum and all that, yeah. Anyway, your move, creep. We're talking about action films from back in the day. Yeah. Total Recall, Robocop, Predator, Rambo. It was just such a great genre back then. Anyway, thank you, Hudson. Cheers, buddy. But if you're into flight sim, not even if you're into flight sims, go and check out Hudison's channel because it's so chill. It really is. Honestly. Nugs. Now there's a channel for you, right? Go and check out Hudison, right? Seriously. And honestly, you will love it because he's got such a calming voice and they're just flying and they're just, the scenery is awesome. Anyway, check him out. Right, so next one. Let me get the camera set up and we're going to do a bit of Robocop, guys. So excuse me while I go off for a second. I'm not going to go off, but I'm going to show you a different screen while I get the camera set up so we can see the arcade screen, people. There we go. And then, that looks good to me, people. I'm going to go and switch the light off to give you all a better view. Robocop it is. What a film this was. Do you remember it? My God. Anyway, a little story for you. I've told this before, but some of you may never have heard it. My dad, bless him. He's passed now, but a great man. Absolutely stunning man. And he, right, I'll come home one day and I went, "All right, Dad?" Right, and he said, yeah, I'm fine. And he sat in the kitchen having a cup of tea or whatever. And one of the kids he was looking after at the time had a video, and they were watching Robocop in the front room. I said, what's he watching now? He said, oh, I don't know, some film I picked up for him. I said, you do know what that is? It was a kid's film, innit? Robocop? I don't think so. He soon went in and turned it off. Anyway, here we go. What a game, honestly. This is probably one of the better video game film crossovers that we got. It worked, you know. So many, especially back in the 80s and that, we had so many games that were film related and they were absolutely awful. But this was pretty spot on, and it converted so well to the home systems of the day. Anyway, let's get to it. It's tough. I won't be great at it, guys, but it's a very enjoyable game. Anyway, here is Murphy. There was a documentary on Netflix about the making of this, and it was quite interesting actually. Controls are quite simple. It's literally just a jump and a punch, or until you get a gun and shoot, you know. And again, you don't have lives in this. You have power health bar. That hits 0 and you're in trouble, guys. You're dead. Here we go. Listen to that music. It's so accurate to the movie and everything. It's such a well done game. So well done. Oh, I've taken too many bullets. I've lost some power there. That ain't good. Now these crates, the only way to do them is you have to get close to them. Got him. Oh, that grenade's going to get me. God, got out of the way of that. Just right, here comes Ed. What was his name? T-1000 or Ed 2000 or something? Oh no, I'm wishing him along too early. Oh no, I'm losing health here, guys. And I don't want to be losing health, especially before this guy is about to come on. Oh no, I've lost me super. Cool, here he comes. What was his name? Was he Ed 2000? Oh. There he goes.
Thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome. Let's go, Robocop. Right, I'll tell you what, were you Team Arnie or Team Schwarzenegger? I mean, Schwarzenegger, bless him, he was great when he Terminator, you know, Arnie, and then, sorry, who's the other one? Stallone. But Stallone had the Rocky films, didn't he? And they were great, them Rocky films. So, which one were you, Stallone or Arnie? Oh no, I failed because I killed her. What a game, guys, what a game. I'll tell you what, if I had to choose one, no. Oh, I'll tell you what, no, it's a tough choice. Let's get that light on, let's get that light on. There we go, there we have it. Oh, and I'm back in the room. Great game, absolutely great game. Like I say, not many, back in the day, not many did that crossover well, but that game did. And especially on the home systems and everything else. Anyway, goodbye Robocop, you've done your thing. Okay now, guys, it's been a good little stream. Like I say, it was completely not planned, it just happened. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go and finish my beer, and then I'm going to go and do Mrs. OG's dinner, and my dinner, of course. A bit of pasta tonight. No roast dinner here, a bit of pasta. Don't bother with roast dinners when it's warm like this. Anyway, so I'm going to be about another 5 or 10 minutes before I officially sign off. So, you know, any questions on that, do ask, because I'm still about for a bit. I'm just going to open the door now, get a bit of fresh air going on, you know. Oh, yes. Open the door, little layer under the table, bless her. Thanks for streaming, it's great entertainment. Love it, thank you very much. Well, thank you for watching, you know what I mean? Because I wouldn't do this if it weren't for you guys supporting it, you know what I mean? I mean, we're talking about Arnie and you know, yeah, they were just great times, weren't they? Great films, great times. I mean, the Rocky films were just stunning. I mean, Popey, do you remember going to see Rocky 4 at the cinema? That was brilliant, wasn't it? Rocky taking on Ivan Drago. And of course, with the Arnie movies, again, they're just amazing. Such a great, you know, time, really. Congratulations on the 9K. Thank you very much. Now, I hadn't hit 9K, and I was doing this stream, and someone said, you've hit 9K, Rob. So, that was great. Really appreciate it. Don't push me. Yeah. Good old Arnie. He did a film as well about arm wrestling, didn't he? Do you remember that one? Over the Top. That was a good little film as well. When will the next live stream be? I'll be absolutely honest, I don't know. And the reason I don't know is because this was just happening like that. I don't plan anything, and I should plan things. As I said earlier, it's interesting because I'm going to start, you know, asking a few questions about other, you know, Patreon and channel memberships and things like that. But I don't want to encroach on the guys that's... Anyway, it's a whole separate debate. I touched on it earlier in this stream, but yeah. First console I ever owned. Probably one in Binatone systems. Do you remember the bat and ball things? You know, black and white TVs, boom, 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 pong, and all that. Cheers, buddy. Thanks. Glad you like the channel. Yeah, that's probably that. And then it was an Atari VCS, and then it sort of went onto the home computers from there. Yeah, ZX81, Spectrum, Commodore 64, and then it was consoles. Yeah. Although the NES, never bothered with the NES at the time. That's sort of one console that did pass me by. He says, looking for his beer. So all in all, it's been a good afternoon. It's been a good weekend. I got my vlog to edit and all that. Obviously that drops Tuesday. But you saw a few of my pickups. I showed them earlier. The queue was so big outside Cinema. The doors was almost... You're right, Dave. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. And do you remember though as well? I think it was we went to see Karate Kid. And we come out of the cinema after watching Karate Kid, and there was everyone come out. And my memory is just people just flying around, thinking they were all like kung fu experts, throwing kicks at each other, wanting to fight each other and all that. Oh God, all the joys. Yeah. Monster Maze was your first game, I think. Yeah, Monster Maze, 3D Monster Maze. I've still got it. It's down there for the ZX81. I've still got that. We have begun to retro conventions. I'd like to be honest. I'd like to. I haven't yet. I need to get to the retro gaming market, which is in London. That happens every now and then, and I have not been for a good while. The Rocky films went southpaw after Rocky 3. Thank you, Rory. Mate, you're a top man. Cheers, buddy. Really appreciate it. Thank you. That's amazing. Top man. Thank you, buddy. This beer is for Hudson and Rory. Top gallant, top fellas, top fellas. Thank you. Honestly, really appreciate that. Cheers, mate. Yeah, no, the Rocky films are great. I loved Clubber Lang in Rocky 3. I mean, Mr. T, he was hard as nails, but he was genuinely hard as nails, wasn't he, back in the day? He weren't like playing at it. He weren't just a Hollywood actor hard. He was genuinely hard. I ain't seen him in years. He's probably half the man he was, but, mate, how's he aged? Anyone know? Drop in the comments. Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear. Anyway, thank you for that, Rory. Really appreciate it, bud. Yep, so all in all, it's been a good day. Rocky 4 was a great sort of... I really enjoyed Rocky 4. I enjoyed Rocky 3. I enjoyed Rocky 1. I enjoyed Rocky 2. I enjoyed them all, actually. I think after 4, it lost its plot a little bit. Because I suppose, bless him, you know, Sly was getting a bit older, so I suppose he had to change it up a bit or whatever. But yeah, all great films, all absolute classics. If he dies, he dies. That's very true, yeah, Drago. Yeah, because he does, he kills Apollo Creed, doesn't he? Oh, his man was a wrong one. It was a wrong one. And he was on steroids, yes. True. Yeah, Dolph Lung drop off. That's what I call him. Lundgren. I just call him Dolph Lung drop off. Mr. T is now 72 years old. Mate, I bet. Does he still wear all that gold? That's the question. Anyway, and then but Arnie, come on, let's talk the Arnie films now. We've paid our lip service now to our man, you know, the Rocky. But let's now talk about a bit of Arnie. I mean, Predator. What a movie Predator was and still is, people. classic, absolute classic, stunning. Not just that, what else did we have? What else did he do? Total Recall, do you remember that? I think, Popey, me and you went to the cinema to see Total Recall as well back in the day. I'm sure it did you pop along? I might have gone with David Taz as well, you might have been there. Yeah, I'm sure of it. Yeah, Total Recall was a classic. Oh, mate. Yeah. Carries the gold in the wheelbarrow. Come on, though, come on. Right, now, here we go. I'm going to upset a few of you now. I never enjoyed Commando. Commando just did not do it for me. I never saw it at cinema. I got it on rental. And I remember watching it. And I got home and I was like, yeah, I was really excited. I put it in the record lot. My old man, he was sat there. And we were watching it and I was like, oh. And then he started going, what's this nonsense? He said, look that, because he throws himself out of the plane, doesn't he, at the beginning. That would never happen. He'd die. You know what I mean? So it was brilliant. It was funny as, mate. So, yeah, I'll be honest, it was, yeah, it was funny. It was just a funny experience. And I remember looking at him, and as he's falling out the plane, he's like, it was like a dummy flying through the air. It was really, it's a bit of a budget movie, but it's iconic, isn't it? You know, so yeah. So unfortunately, it wasn't my best for me, really. But anyway, Conan. Now we're talking. Conan was the top, mate. I loved Conan films. I think they're brilliant. First Blood was, my old man loved First Blood as well. My old man, one of his favourite, right, sort of action films was not a Sly film, not a, you know, not an Arnie film. It was actually Aliens with Sigourney Weaver. I think he had a bit of a thing for Sigourney Weaver, bless him, back in the day. Well, who didn't? I mean, she still is. She's still a very attractive lady for her age, bless her. Anyway, yeah, he loved Aliens to the point of our local sort of corner shop. Popey, you might remember his name. I can't remember. There was a lad there. We used to go and knock his door, and then his mum and dad run the shop. Do you remember? We used to borrow games and that off him. Now I can't remember his name. But anyway, yeah, they rented films. I mean, I had to go out there literally, and in 1 week, I think we rented Aliens 3 times. You know, he loved it. Loved Aliens. Yeah, classic film. Anyway, people, I think it's time to say goodbye. Well, farewell, really, isn't it? You know, until the next one, of course. Obviously, I've got a video popping on Tuesday, which will be this weekend's vlog. I hope you've enjoyed this live as much as I've enjoyed doing it. So it was just an off-the-cuff thing, and it was just there and spontaneous is the word I'm looking for. Spontaneous, yes, indeed. It's been great fun. I love engaging with you people. And some of the stuff you ask and all that is great. It really, really is. Trip down memory lane and all that, innit? Anyway, top stuff, OG. Have a good one. I will, my friend. Have a good rest of the evening. I will, Rory. Thank you very much, buddy. I really appreciate you. And this beer is for you, and you. Have a good one, OG. Love the videos. Regards to what OG does. Yeah, it's all going down brilliantly here. And like I say, thank you all very, very much. Onwards and upwards. I'll see you all Tuesday. And then, of course, I'll see you for Friday's video. Which, remember, I am doing, yeah, I just hope I'll get it done in time. But I'm really excited for it. It's a great hard drive thing I've got. And I've got a few to sell. So, if you're interested, you have to be quick. Anyway, have a great rest of the night, guys. Enjoy this Sunday. Because it's back to work tomorrow, people. So, onwards and upwards. Laters. Catch you all on Tuesday evening. This beer is for you. Anyway, suck that down. Cold, wet, refreshing. I'm going to sign off, people. Tap my screen and say goodbye. Catch you all on the next one. Be good, look after yourselves, have a great week. See you all Tuesday evening. Laters.